Former President Donald Trump continues to dominate the American political stage, as September 13, 2025, brings another wave of developments surrounding his legal battles, campaign rallies, and public influence. The day's headlines are once again filled with Trump's name, reminding the nation that his presence in U.S. politics is far from fading. Instead, he is becoming more central to debates about the future of America. Trump's ongoing legal cases remain the most talked about issue nationwide. Court proceedings are intensifying, with his lawyers arguing that the charges are politically motivated and designed to block his path to power. Supporters outside courthouses wave flags, chant slogans, and hold signs declaring justice for Trump. For many Americans, these legal challenges are not weakening him, but instead making him appear as a fighter who refuses to back down. Political analysts note that Trump has successfully turned his courtroom appearances into a powerful campaign strategy. By framing himself as a victim of political persecution, he has managed to rally millions of Americans who believe he represents their struggle against what they call a corrupt establishment. This transformation of legal troubles into political momentum is unprecedented in modern U.S. history. Meanwhile, Trump's campaign trail remains electric. In major battleground states such as Pennsylvania, Michigan, Florida, and Arizona, his rallies draw massive crowds. These events are not merely political gatherings, but cultural spectacles, filled with music, chants, and emotional speeches. Trump repeatedly promises to restore the economy, secure America's borders, and put America first at every level of governance. His words strike a chord with working-class Americans who feel left behind by current policies. The Republican Party itself continues to revolve around Trump's leadership. While other GOP figures try to stand out, none can match his popularity or media coverage. Polls show that he remains the clear frontrunner for the Republican nomination, with many party leaders reluctantly acknowledging that their political future depends on his success. Even critics inside the party admit that without Trump, Republican voter turnout would collapse. Financial strength is another factor driving Trump's momentum. His campaign fundraising has reached record levels, with small-dollar donations pouring in from across the nation. This grassroots financial support highlights the emotional connection his base feels toward him. Unlike traditional campaigns that rely heavily on wealthy donors, Trump's ability to inspire millions of everyday Americans to contribute even a few dollars has given him unmatched financial muscle. Beyond domestic politics, Trump's comments on foreign policy are once again sparking heated debates. He has strongly criticized the current administration's handling of global conflicts and trade relations, arguing that the U.S. must stop wasting resources abroad and instead focus on strengthening its own economy and military. His critics warn that such an approach could weaken international alliances, but his supporters argue it is the only way to secure America's future. Social media remains a battlefield where Trump holds significant influence. His posts often dominate online discussions, generating millions of interactions within hours. From X, formerly Twitter, to Truth Social, every statement he makes becomes a topic of national conversation. Supporters amplify his words with passion, while opponents dissect every phrase, ensuring that Trump remains constantly in the spotlight. Mainstream media outlets also find themselves unable to ignore him. Cable news networks dedicate hours of coverage to his rallies, court appearances, and interviews. Even when reporting negatively, the sheer volume of Trump-related stories keeps him at the center of America's attention. Analysts point out that this media dominance makes it nearly impossible for other political figures to compete with him. On the ground, ordinary Americans continue to express strong opinions about Trump. Some see him as the only leader capable of saving the nation from decline, while others believe he poses a threat to democracy itself. This sharp divide is shaping the 2025 political climate, with conversations in homes, workplaces, and communities often revolving around Trump. Love him or hate him, he is the central figure of American political life. The international community is also closely watching these developments. World leaders and foreign media outlets are analyzing Trump's chances of returning to power, with many nations preparing for the possibility of a second Trump presidency. Allies worry about sudden shifts in U.S. foreign policy, while rivals calculate how to respond if Trump reclaims the White House. As September 13th unfolds, one fact becomes clear: Donald Trump's influence is only growing stronger. His legal battles, far from ending his career, are fueling his campaign. His rallies are bigger than ever. His social media presence is unmatched. Whether seen as a savior or a disruptor, Trump's role in shaping America's future is undeniable. The question is no longer whether he matters. It is how much his next move will change the course of U.S. history.